this is Sanosuke, and I know it just I've been saying it myself many times, but each time I try to remember, I keep forgetting. So, as much I do like the recovery of MMO Junkie, which I actually had it right here. This right here is a manga that I believe it might be a manga adaptation, but that in itself, I find it to be interestingly enough. Is actually an anime adapted one from the manga. It just, they're not really bad, but the problem is just the lengthy time it took to complete. It's just ridiculous. I don't know why. it just oh man, my heart hurts when I read it. And there's a lot of shows about MO and needs as well. It's in terms of it, and well, tomorrow morning it will be the 4th week, and I wanted to respond to like 5 reasons, and I would add honorable mentions. The honorable mentions that should have been part of the 5 reasons are the opening song, Saturday Night Question. It was performed by Megumi Nakajima, the voice of Ranka Lee. It was like, it was so, the way she sang it, and the main thing being digitized, and the opening song itself, you can still hear the real Ranka singing about. It was like, it feels like after Ranka was like turned down by, oh boy, who's his character? I think Satome. That's what I remember. Ado Satome. That's what I remember. It's like she sang a song dedicated in memory of Ato. It's like, oh man, I feel that the pain in her right now. It's like, oh man, it was so great. But it is the 5th. It will become part of the 5th reason. The opening itself, that's one I wanted to talk about. And the whole idea of, I guess it's not an honorable mention, but it should be mentioned. But the number 1 reason is a protagonist itself. Mori Mori, I can relate to her a lot in terms of her character and in terms of her struggles with like balancing between gaming online and her dealing with like her issues with anxiety, her social anxiety. And she's 30 years old, and I'm like, damn. It's like the way she was. It was like she. It's so human, and very believable and charming, and just. I feel like duking out with a lot of emotion, and you feel like I feel the same with my teachers, my elementary teachers and middle school teachers who felt the stress. They feel like they wanted to just quit, and they just wanted to just have a good time. And the whole endearing romance is number 2. The entire her relationship with Lily's character, it just, like, you would see the romance between Mori Mori's digital character and Lily. It's just, you would see that, like, the romantic relationship was just based on compromise and mutual support, and they don't want to to tell each other unless they're so comfortable. They knew each other for so long they would just tell each other. It's no way. Literally, character itself was just so upbeat, but just had a lot of sulky anxieties, and it works well with Mori Mori. And number 3 is the umbrella reason is the MMO life. I know that a lot of anime shows that does show video games as a complete escapism. Not on MMO Junkie. MMO Junkie does but it didn't really have that stereotypical, oh, you die in game, you die in real life, oh, screw real life, I'll play games for the rest of the life. No, it didn't have that. Mori Mori, it just wants real life to just leave her alone. It let her play games. And the whole part of the reason is just how the real weirdness of games and how online gaming, it's just a negotiation between their real selves, real and digital, and it just a lot of it just examples with the camera cutting back from game to Moriko's dimly lit reaction. It's just so it brings a lot of anime watchers much closer to Mori's perspective, and I mean on a non-subtle detail basis, it's just so great. I like it so much. Number 4 is just social anxiety. How it is approached, and just Mori just wanted to leave the job because she was suffering from social anxiety. And as me, I suffered from anxiety in college. I feel like I wanted to quit college. And in this show, really, this anime show, I can relate to her a lot more. And there's a lot of there's a lot of examples, like for example, her interactions with the cashiers, and the customer's always behind her, so she tried to keep notes to avoid this awkward feeling. And when she turned down the invitation, uninvited social invitation, unexpected social interaction dinner, just for her, just don't want to feel awkward with somebody that she might not have known. And this social anxiety topic, it's just full of landmines for Mori. It's just this, I just feel it. Number 5 is the entire show itself. It feels more like Ghostbusters is back. The OG Ghostbusters, with the energy of snappy sitcom, with a diehard dedicated character drama. And the best part about it, when a situation is funny, while the situation in MMO Junkie was so funny, the opening introduction, Saturday Night Question, was even sang by Ranka. I kept saying it myself, oh my goodness. The whole show, plus the opening, was this constant collusion, a battle between real life and fun online gaming, and everything else. It was so, I loved it so much, man. And the thing is, a thing about the recovery of MMO Junkie, it makes you feel more invested. It gives you more reason to watch the show. And it's just more of an anime show that nobody was talking about. I kept saying, I keep bringing up Mar, blah blah blah, Raidmaster, Reborn. Nobody's been talking about Princess Tennis. I think everybody remember it a long time ago, but now it's all gone. Yeah, you know, I just. Oh, I don't know why I keep rambling. I'll end it this reason right here. I'll end this right here. You know, it's really fun talking about it, and I think it's a good topic. And yes, I finally got all of them. All of them. You know, it's just my opinion. And what do you think? What other reasons do you want to watch? You would be excited for recovery of the MMO Junkie. It just exciting. I'll end this video right here, and nerds, and gamers, game the fun on. enjoy the show and watch Macross Frontier to know what the hell I'm talking about.